We finally got through, and past the clicking bullshit. So anyway, so you guys wanted a video apparently in regards of the unit being broken. Now the unit is just over here. We can just take it off here, and I'll just take it off the connection. So you can see the unit. So here we have the unit, and it doesn't really seem to be much. Let's get a little. Let's get some light going. There we go. So it's a little dark. There we go. So here we go. Here it is. Still hard to actually see anything. I don't know. We got some maybe this way. Ooh. Yeah, there's a little help. Maybe this one out here. And yeah, there we go. Maybe. Yeah. We got a couple of light sources, 3 light sources, giving some light here. So yeah, here it is. And it's pretty much been the best one that I've tried of all the ones I've tried, and in regards to workability, in regards to connecting multiple things and all that. Although you have your issues as anything else in regards of USB, but it has been the best. That really. It's a little heavy. I think it was 300 and something grams and all that. But anyway, this is a video to the company Spigen, I think they're called. I didn't even know they were called Spigen. And it can be a little hard to see the data, behind it. It's like you really have to, there's not really anything. That's the mark, I guess, of Spigen thing. But there isn't anything in regards of saying that it's a Spigen, so I didn't really know that it was actually maybe it said something in the manual or something like that. And yeah, it's really hard to actually read the things behind it. And by the way, if you have this in a hot country and all that, and it's black and all that, and the sun shines on it, of course that will heat it up, which I don't understand this. It's like a black sofa, a couch. And if it's black, it can get very, very hot. I guess you would normally not put these in a place where there's a lot of sun. So anyway, it's very hard to actually read the things behind. It's very small and it's not very easy to see. But anyway, that's of course not the problem. We have the LED here, and we're going to connect it. And the LED is broken. The 2 USB A's are broken. I have these LEDs that you can just put in, and and they would light up if it actually worked. But there's nothing in regards of the USB A's. So that's very sad. The USB C's are still working, so that's nice at least. I'm using it to charge the laptop and whatever battery on the side and all that, and that works, so that's nice. But the USB-A couldn't apparently handle. Yeah, I made some of these and did a couple of things in regards of. Oh no, that's not it. I've done a lot of weird things, But anyway, we have these. These are like 20 volts USB-C triggers. Like the trigger, I got the trigger for the laptop as well. It's like this little trigger. It's sitting on this one. This is a trigger for the laptop, so it makes 20 voltage, and it sticks in, fits the laptop, and all that works wonderful. Well, you still have all the issues with USB-C, and sometimes you have to turn it around and out on madness, and sometimes it whatever. But anyway, it works pretty good. It's connected with two wires, 2 different wires, and connected with some connection, female I think. But anyway, I have a lot of weird things. Tried out a lot of things. These are the Anderson plugs, and this is for the 12 volts. Although this doesn't work at the moment, so that's the reason why I actually began to use the well, it's usually over there, it sits over here, like over there, and So actually, I'll just be right back here. I'll just connect it. There we go. Now, actually, I should actually be able to, if one wanted to see in regards to the LEDs, but the LEDs are working. Let's see, where did I, okay, I have a, see here, no, I need a converter, the other, there's so many things in regards to these. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have a converter here. Oh, you can't see that apparently. So we have a converter here like this, and you know, we can just put that into it, and we can see it actually should work in regards of. There we go. So this is. So as you can see, it works. There's light in the. There's light in the LED, but there's no light in the. This light is not turned on. So it's working, and you can take the other one as well. It doesn't really matter, you know. We can also turn it the other way around, so it doesn't. Okay, here we go. There we go. And that's the great thing with the USB, that you can just turn it around. So you can see the light is, you know, is turned on and all that. But yeah, I guess it's, there we go. It has a trigger thing in regards of lights, you know, if it's dark or light and all that. So so it turns on. So you need to, like, you know, it has the sensor. Anyway, here we have one of these others. Let's see if we can put the right direction, and we put that in the USB, and we'll take the other one as well. I have a couple of them. I think it actually needs to go the other way around. But no, okay. So here we go. We have two LEDs that should usually normally light up. It doesn't work. It's you know, it smelled a little burnt. You know, I found out you could actually extract 12 voltage. I think it is 12 volts out of the USB-A, and it worked pretty good. I was running I needed it to run the little slim client and all that, and the 12 volt screen. Well. But I guess it, you know, I don't know why there's any, you know, apparently it didn't stop anything, or apparently it just burned off. Apparently, that's what I'm trying to say. It just burned off. The LED is not working, and the two USB-A's are not working. I saw inside your where people are complaining and all that apparently someone where it also broke in regards to the two USB-A's and the LED not working. So I guess inside of the unit there might be something that is connected together with those. I'm not sure. I don't know. You guys probably know about that. Right, and by the way, yep, Jesus saves. The only way from this wicked world of absolutely insanity. But in any case, yeah, it doesn't work, you know, and as you can see, it still works. And we can also charge the, like, we just make it this dark. This because it's not dark, that, you know, it starts usually when it's dark. You know, so you need to block the sensor so it actually starts. But you can see it's clearly, you know, doing something, right? But it's not, you know, the LED is not turned on. You can see the other two LEDs doesn't work. You know, I can't get them to work at all because they don't work. It doesn't matter what I put into the USB-A's, they're burned off. They're clearly burned off. I could smell the burn of electronic burning, and I was like, what is going on here? What is, you know, so besides that, you know, it has pretty much been the best, you know, charger I've tried. I tried a good amount of them. I just put them inside the, you know, whatever inside here. Different chargers. I tried also just tried Ukraine and all that. Very disappointed in regards to these Ukraine. I got 2 of them. Very disappointed about those. But the idea was that they were actually able to do 12 volts in regards of USB-C, because sometimes apparently that's not. And I'm not sure if your device actually can run 12 volts or not. I haven't really. But anyway, it's burned off. Sadly, the USB-A's are burned off, clearly. I might be able to replicate it, you know, in regards of burning it off again. I think it had, as far as I don't, as far as I could, as far as I can see, it had something to do with extracting 12 voltage from it, and apparently it didn't stop it. Apparently it didn't really. Apparently it just extracted more than it could handle in some sense. Apparently it just didn't say stop. Apparently it just burned off. So that might be a design thing that you guys maybe could improve. In regards to it. But it was running, as far as I recall. It's some time since it actually burned off. I just used it as it is. But yeah, it's as far as I recall, it was actually working pretty good. How many watts is it that you normally can extract? Is it 18 watts or something like that from the USB-A? I guess it might have gone above that. I don't know. I really don't know what has happened. But you would think that you might actually have like a blocking thing, so it couldn't. Just weird also as well that the USB-C can actually trigger the USB-A. I don't know, but apparently. So this is like a 12 volt trigger, and you just fix it to the USB-A. In regards to different kinds of things, right? And you fix them together. So you have the USB-A, and it connects to a trigger thing here, and and this and that, and then you generate 12 volts. And apparently the USB-A can do like apparently go up to. I think 12 volts is the maximum, as I understand it, in regards of USB-A. But there's so many different things in regards to this, so it's just. But anyway, it doesn't work anymore, guys. So I don't know if you could, if that's inside in regards of By the way, if you would like to send me a new one, I live in another place now. So you would need to have my new address if you would like to send me a new one that actually works. I'm not entirely sure what you guys are, what you think in regards to. But anyway, if you want me to see if I can reproduce it in regards of breaking it again, you just ask for it, and I'll see if I can, if you want to have me try to break it again, if you want to send me a new one and see if I can break it, I could try that, if you guys wants to see if it can be replicated, or if there's anything or this and that, and maybe you can improve your product. I don't know. But yeah, you just used one of these 12 or 20 volts. And of course it can't do 20 volts, so it fixes to 12 volts, which was perfect, because I needed 12 volts, the slim client is 12 volts, the computer screen can run on 12 volts, and so I it worked pretty good, I don't know in regards to the USB if your USB-C can actually do 12 volts, but at that point I didn't have I didn't know that I might actually be able to trigger it with I have these guys. Oh, it's at the moment. Okay, let's see. I have this guy. Apparently, this is like a tester thing and all that. And apparently, it can trigger into different voltage, depending on. So it works like a handshake or trigger. In regards to how much voltage it needs to provide. It's not totally easy peasy because there's some issues and all that. You need to fix it up and check it out. It fixes it again and all that, and I'm not actually sure. And actually, I don't think it actually works at the moment with after it burned off. But I don't know. I haven't really. There's so many things, right? But anyway, this is the Vitron C4. If you want anything in regards to the tester and all that, these are amazing. These are great. And you can make your own screen as well in regards of colors and this and that. In regards to the blue, I can show it off. Let's see here. Let's take okay, cables. By the way, you asked in regards of cables, what cables I used. I've used so many different cables, but my favorite cables, and it's not the cables that are the issue here. But yeah. So anyway, let's see if we can just connect this on and see if it turns on. Ooh, there we go. So we'll just turn it around. So this is the tester. This is my homemade screen, you know, pretty much. It's like, I guess the colors are not so good, but this is blue. It just looks a little greenish on the screen. But this is blue, this is yellow, this is red. So you have wattage, you have voltage, and you have amperage. And the battery thing, I guess I should remove the battery thing, because this actually for a thing in regards of checking what it goes in or out and all that. But it's not, I don't know, I don't get the battery thing, because it's more like a timer thing, but so I don't get the icon. But anyway, you also have the direction. Apparently it's jumping back and forward. No, apparently my mobile just turned on. Yeah, one of them anyway. But yeah, if you guys need a good tester and all that, and it can handle a lot, you know, it can handle a lot of amps. That was what I was looking for. Although different USB things can, you know, the USB-C are very hard to burn off, but it's I did have a cobble. I have tried, you know, I have had a cobble one time where it burned off. I think it burned off other things. That was like a connector that burned off, and I think some of the, but overall USB-A usually can burn off very quickly, very easily. You can get them up to 6 amps maximum, but usually they can't handle 8 amps. You know, if you put 8 amps through an USB-A, they will melt and all that. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing in regards to that. That really doesn't have anything to do with that has something to do with something else, you know. But did I have the orange here thing? Yeah, like this one. Now this is usually, this is like one of these 6 amps things and all that. That's usually some metal on. It dropped off, and it's fine in regards of having it dropped off. It still works, you know. So you have the USB-C here, and these are marked to work with 6 amps. But USB-C is better in every single way in regards of amps. Of course, it's the amps that makes the heat and all that. All the testing I've done and all that in regards to those things, USB-C is just better. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the little thing here, and you can yeah, these are wonderful to test things and all that. I know you guys have you know, in regards to the company, you have cables as well, apparently. Spigen, that's the name. Spigen, I don't know. Customer service, you know, it just, you know, usually when you see these different, you know, you have like Anchor or whatever, or Green and all that. Usually they like, you know, like, look at that, right? Green, right? But you guys' product are, you know, just, it doesn't say Spigen on the, well, at least, you know, I can see the mark and all that. Now, of course, I know now it's Spigen, but you know, I don't know, if you want people to know what the product is, maybe you should do like Green and put a Spigen thing on or something like that. At least put it on the back or something like that, just to I guess it's nice to see like the no name nearly, besides the marking thing and all that. Oh no, we have problems with the temperature. Well, yesterday it didn't really have a problem with it. Anyway, I guess I should shorten the video as well. But yeah, not a fan of the Green thing that I got. Just had to test it out and see if it was anything. Because they should be able to do 12 volts and all that. That was my interest in regards to that. But yeah, yeah, as you can see over here, it's working, and this is the cable that I'm using for this one. As you can see, it's the same color cable because it's the same cable here. That's what I'm using at the moment. This is like Catholic cable, which are my favorite cables as far as I tried. I know you tried your cable. Another cable that I've used is these. What are they called? USAMs. And you know, it has some of the where you guys cables can, you know, it can fix to from USB-A to USB-C, and the other way it can do micro USB